Hello everyone, welcome back. This video talks about the 1986 movie When the Wind Blows. It contains spoilers. We're going to be talking about the movie, details about the movie. If you don't want spoilers, click off, go watch the movie, come back, whatever. So from here forward, it's going to contain spoilers. So When the Wind Blows, 1986. is a cartoon, and the animation style is rough. I'm talking it's really rough. Can be difficult to watch if you're used to modern cartoons. Remember, this was probably done in like 1985. Seems like no matter where you go, find trash. I mean, it's just... Anyway, let's get back on topic. So, the animation style can be a little difficult to watch. It's rather jerky, but... just bear through it, okay? Just bear through it. Just bear through it. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what the husband and wife are saying and what they're doing, and focus less on the animation style. It's about a husband and wife, like in London or England. They survived World War II, and then nuclear war comes along. And it is really sad. Sad how unprepared they were. Not the people, but the government. Okay, they listened to the government. This should ring true. Just think about COVID and how many people did what the government said during COVID and where it left us, such as touching your face and hands. Whenever COVID first came out, they said that it's transmitted not through the air, but by touching the surface, then touching your face, wearing a face mask. Vaccine, just take the vaccine and all this could be over. The misinformation that was spread by our own government recently, and then you take that and you compare it to When the Wind Blows. Spoilers coming up that whenever the nuclear bomb hits, they go into this little shelter in their house, and it's just wood. And this is what you may expect from a shelter, say during World War II, regular bombs. And the wife does not understand what's going on, and the husband's really rough with her. And it's kind of sad to watch that what's happening, the relationship between the husband and wife. They get in this little shelter. It's more like a little lean-to. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not going to help you from fallout. Nowhere even close is this going to help you. And then the wife is ready to get out. We can't stay in here. She goes to go out of the little shelter, little lean-to, and the husband's like, no, what about the fallout? She looks out and says, I don't see any fallout. And then they start use canisters, pots, everything they can to get rainwater. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, y'all are so unprepared. You do not understand what's going on. Then they start showing signs of radiation sickness. And the whole time, okay, the whole time this is going on, they're talking about how the government is going to help them. It'll be okay when whatever the civil defense, or I forgot what they called it, the British civil service or military or whatever, not military, something else. They said whenever they get down here, they're going to give us some medicine and everything's going to be okay. And I'm thinking, there's no medicine. Drinking radiated water, being exposed to all this radiation, nothing's going to help you. Nothing. You're going to die. What they're doing, they're going to die. But they're talking about how the government said everything's going to be okay. They'll be back around. They don't actually see the government. This is what they've been told, and they're talking about some of their friends. And this is one thing that's really sad. Is the wife says, do you think, and I forget the guy's name and the family's name, do you think they're going to be okay? And the husband says, I gave them a pamphlet. They'll be fine. And it's just a pamphlet. A pamphlet of misinformation. And it's really, it's really sad to see this husband and wife doing this. And you don't hardly see anything outside the house. Everything's gone outside the house. Their house is badly damaged, windows blown out, part of the roof missing. And they're doing the best that they can. And it's just there's rats show up, hair starts falling out, boils and, not boiling water, but boils and sores start appearing on their skin. And the whole time, the husband and wife are so positive. The government's going to be here. The government's going to come and help us. They're just going to give us some pills and everything's going to be okay. And they're comparing this to what they went through. It's just opposed. Okay, their experience in World War II led them to believe something. And this something left them woefully unprepared for the realities of nuclear war. And I'm thinking about the nuclear war while I'm watching this. I'm thinking about COVID and how the government lied to us so much. We were so unprepared for COVID. I'm just out here talking to y'all and walking down a creek, just looking around, enjoying the peace and quiet. And so it made me reevaluate or rethink my prepping ideas. The people that go to the Red Cross, I shouldn't say that, okay, bleep that out. They go to the government website and they look at this stuff and how much we were misled. Let's go back to the vaccines or the face mask or the touching of the face, or ex-President Biden say, just take the shot and all this will be over. And he leans over with his little creepy voice and just take the shot. And how much misinformation we were led to believe. And how much different were we then as compared to that husband and wife in that 1986 movie, When the Wind Blows. They believed what the government told them. They had the pamphlets, they had the information. They said the government will come and help us. They'll be here, they're coming to help us. The help never came. Help never came. And you know what? You have an idea of what happens whenever you get so much radiation sickness, your hair starts falling out, you get open sores, they're fatigued. By the end of the movie, it's really, really sad of watching this husband and wife. And so, I don't know, guys and gals. I don't know about the misinformation that the husband and wife were given, how culpable, whatever, big word, they were in the movie. It is fiction. Okay, it's fiction. But then we come along with something like COVID, and the people, the massive amounts of people, the face mask people, oh, the 6 feet distance, and then later admitted that 6 feet was just a number drawn out of a hat. Not really drawn, there was no scientific foundation for it. I was at Walmart whenever COVID was going on, pick up a prescription, and there was this older gentleman. He looked like he was in his 80s or 90s. I mean, he was old and feeble, and he was standing too close to somebody. And this other person turned around, who's much, much younger, like probably 30 years, 40 years younger, turned around. It's like 6 feet. And the old man looked at him and it's like, what? And he didn't understand what he was saying. And the situation escalated of where the younger man was raising his voice. It's like, you need to be 6 feet away from me. And guys and gals, it was really... But anyway, the problem resolved without any violence. But it was that tension, that tension that people were just repeating what they were told by the government. And then to watch this movie from 1986 and the husband and wife, they were just repeating what the government told them. And from their previous experience with World War II. But they didn't understand the difference between World War II and this new type of war. And they were talking about when the Russians come and something about how they're going to defend themselves when the Russians come through their door or whoever. And I'm watching this and I'm thinking, nobody's coming through your door. The Russians aren't coming. Russians aren't going out to your rural little country house and go through your door in an area that's irradiated. It's just not going to happen, guys and gals. But that's what they believed. They believed that after the nuclear war, Russians were going to come in, occupy them. And I'm watching this, and it's like, it's really sad. Just really, really sad. So get out on Amazon Prime or wherever you can find it if you're interested. After I spoiled a lot of stuff for you, find When the Wind Blows, 1986 cartoon. It can be a little rough to watch, guys and gals. I admit that. It can be rough to watch. Cartoon style is rather jerky and not very fluid, but it's just the style of the movie. Let's not hold that against it. Let's not hold the style of the cartoon, the way it was drawn. Don't hold that against the content and the message it's trying to tell us. All right, thoughts? Anything, guys, gals? I will talk to y'all later.